Hi, my name is Carmen Echavez, and welcome to my blog.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today guys, gagawa ako ng reaction video. And alam nyo ba na merong sports car sa Pilipinas at gawang Pinoy ito? Sa totoo lang guys, gayon ko lang talaga nalaman. And I'm so excited to share it with you guys. Para sa mga mahilig sa kotse, lalong-lalo na sa sports car, mga mabibilis na kotse, mga exotic cars, tara panoorin natin. Ito'y para sa inyo.
A new contender for the best affordable exotic has emerged, and it's this Factor Aurelio Supercar from the Philippines. With gorgeous extra styling, a range of highly tunable powertrains, and a low price that'll knock your socks off, could the Aurelio be a better buy than other cheap exotics on the market?
Convert nyo guys, almost ano lang, 1.5 million.
In today's video, we'll be taking a deep dive into the model, as well as the fascinating company behind it, to learn a little more about this new and unique supercar.
Ganda ng tunog guys, no?
The Factor Aurelio had humble beginnings. Work on the concept car began as early as 2008 and took 5 years of intense development to prepare for its debut in 2013. It's the brainchild of 21-year-old engineering student Kevin Factor, who worked on the car alongside his brother Brian and friend Brendan Aurelio. The company is based out of Laguna and proudly states that around 80% of the car's components are sourced locally from the Philippines. Today, the production team has grown to over a dozen, and the Handmade supercar is nearly ready for production. The Factor Aurelio is assembled onto a custom tubular space frame that's ultra stiff, rigid, and ready to handle high top speeds. It uses a combination of custom handmade parts as well as suspension components taken from a Mitsubishi VR4 to keep the tires down on the road. Power is supplied by a Honda B16A engine taken from a 5th gen Honda Civic. It's been turbocharged with 10 pounds of boost to produce a little over 500 horsepower. And while that may not sound too impressive compared to today's exotic standards of thousands of horsepower, it should be plenty to power the lightweight Aurelio, which is said to weigh a little over 1,200 pounds before the body is installed. Rumor has it the Aurelio will also be offered with a Mitsubishi 4G63T inline 4-cylinder engine, tuned to have a similar output to the Honda motor. But again, being a custom-built exotic front.
So, yung ibang parts niya is talagang gawang Pinoy. But yung engine niya is from Honda and Mitsubishi yung gagamitin nilang engine.
From a small manufacturer, there's also a lot of potential and room for one-off powertrains. Footage online shows a V6 powered Aurelio called the 350S running and driving, as well as a V8 model that's currently under construction. This car will be the epitome of...
Parang may ano siya, similarity sa Ferrari or Lamborghini, parang ganon. Yung design niya ha.
Aurelio performance, and is powered by a Corvette LT5 6.2-liter supercharged motor with over 750 horsepower, plus a sequentially paddle-shifted transmission for lightning-fast shift speeds and acceleration. When completed, it should be one of the most powerful...
Kita nyo guys, ang ganda ng interior niya.
...cars ever produced by a brand based in the Philippines, and it's been given a number of custom upgrades over the entry-level models as well. While performance for this new V8 model is still unknown, Aurelio says the Honda-powered model should be able to reach a top speed of 290 kilometers per hour, or roughly 180 miles per hour, as well as accelerate so lightning fast as to complete the quarter mile in less than 10 seconds. There are also a ton of videos floating around online that demonstrate this car's not only fantastic exhaust note from the variety of powertrains offered, but also showing off some pretty cool rear-wheel drive mid-engine donuts.
Guys, if the car runs that fast, then it is considered a supercar, diba?
As impressive as the performance of the Aurelio is, the exterior of the car is even more exciting to look at. It appears to be going fast even at a standstill, which is exactly what most exotic customers want. You're going to catch everyone's eye out on the road with this thing. It has a completely unique design, drawn by Brendan Aurelio and crafted out of handmade fiberglass reinforced plastic body panels. Unlike many other custom cars in the industry, the Aurelio isn't a simple replica or ripoff of a more popular brand, although it does integrate design elements that are similar to both Ferrari and Lamborghini, giving it that traditional Italian flair. It's given 18-inch aluminum
Guys,
rims
if a car looks like this and it really looks amazing and it is handmade, then it's a piece of art. It's a work of art.
Philippine brand Roto wheels, as well as some stylish scissor doors and custom taillights out back. There are a few areas of the car that look a bit rough, especially on the concept car, but in general, I'm a big fan of the design shown here. It has some of the most aggressive vents built into the rear fender, which are contrasted by the smooth body lines wrapping around the side. I particularly like the razor-thin accent lighting up front and the center-mounted exhaust in the back. It really does a great job of making this car unique and stand out. The side profile shows off some pretty sleek proportions, but I think the car looks best without the optional aero wing in back. To the uninitiated out there, the car enthusiasts who haven't heard of this model, it could easily be mistaken for a $1 million exotic, despite having a price tag of about the same as a new Toyota Camry.
That is so cheap, guys, for a sports car.
The interior design of the Aurelio is equally fascinating, with a simple yet polished and exotic design. Build quality is always a major concern when taking a look at the interior of a car that is so customized and from such a small, pretty new brand that doesn't have a ton of experience fitting the right panels and things on the inside of a car. But it appears the interior of this Philippine supercar is pretty well built with its flat surfaces and carbon fiber accent pieces. The company offers a ton of upgrades from the iPad-based rotating.
The designer is engineer, so I'm not surprised. It's pretty amazing.
Infotainment system to the F1 style steering integrated digital gauge system. The materials and tech can be picked out to match the customer's tastes, creating the perfect interior for everyone. 7 long years after the car's initial debut, Aurelio Concepts is still hard at work, refining the model lineup and building up the brand. It's always difficult to find up-to-date information on such niche manufacturers, but it appears they are very close to taking orders on the car and beginning production. The company says they have the ability to build around 10 to 20 cars per year. And while it may not be as polished or well-built as traditional Italian exotics, the low price and exclusivity could make up for that.
10 to 20 cars per year, not bad.
Once again, the exact details remain fuzzy and are subject to change. But from my research, it appears the Aurelio is going to have a price tag of just 1.6 million Philippine pesos, which does sound like quite a lot at first. But once you convert it over to USD, it comes out to just a little over 33,000 US dollars, which is just incredible considering how exotic this car looks and the decent performance it brings. The car will likely be sold exclusively in the Philippines at first, which is just to avoid complications of legalizing, shipping, and registering the cars internationally. But if the company earns enough success, who knows? I think there are plenty of enthusiasts here in the States who would love to get their hands on such a good-looking and affordable supercar. What do you think of the Factor Aurelio? Is it the supercar bargain of the century or just another Ferrari wannabe? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. And also, if you're interested in affordable exotics, kit cars, and all sorts of things like that, I have an
Whether this car is a Ferrari wannabe or bargain of the century, I think this car is pretty amazing, right? The Factor Aurelio is offering a very affordable and yet a supercar standards. Guys, this is a piece of art, and these people work hard to make this amazing car. I think they deserve to be recognized not only in the Philippines but around the world. And I'm so happy for them. I wish them success, more success in the future. I think they're starting to be well known in the Philippines. If this video can help them, Share nyo rin guys para malaman ng iba kasi this is my first time knowing about Aurelio, Supercar, and car made in the Philippines. So, share nyo rin para maraming makakaalam about this guys because this is something to be proud of guys. This is Philippine made. So, share nyo rin guys and don't forget to subscribe. Press nyo yung bell button guys. I hope you like my video and I'll see you next time on my vlog. Bye!
Please like, share, and subscribe.